welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be talking about ways that I've uncovered my hidden desires or suppressed desires. And the reason why I want to share this with you is because there are a lot of women, there are a lot of us who have hidden and suppressed our desires, and which is keeping you stuck from truly pursuing your dreams, achieving your dream goals, because either you don't have clarity on what you want, or you know what you want and you're just not taking action on it. So I'm going to share a few ways that I've unlocked my hidden desires, because it led me to achieving my dream goals. It led me to pursuing my dream goals, and I want the same for you. So the first way that I've uncovered my hidden desires is when opportunities came, I listen to my body, right? So I listen to things of, did I get super intrigued? Did I get excited? Did I get any nervous excitement within my body? A huge example of this is that the first time I actually feel like I unlocked a hidden desire was years ago when I first got out of college. And I was looking for jobs and I was trying to figure out, what is it that I want to do. I know that I don't really want to be like this. I don't really want a stereotypical job, right? People were telling me, oh, go work at a doctor's office or be an admin. I had zero interest in that. But I was like, okay, like that's what you're supposed to do. But there was part of me who knew that I didn't want to do this. So lo and behold, I was presented with an opportunity in network marketing. So walked into the office, and what I saw with these fly people, well, first I heard a lot of chanting. I heard, people screaming and, just a field of energy, music playing, and people walked out the room and my stomach was like butterflies. I was like, what is this? I was so excited. I was like, ooh, like who are these people? Like everyone was dressed in suits. They look so fly. They look so energized. And I knew like deep within that this was something different. This was something unique, something that I never even thought of. And I was like, oh, I want to do this. I don't even know what it is yet, but I know that I want to do this. And so when I got that job, right, I followed that desire. When I got that job, what happened? That unlocked a desire for me to be an entrepreneur, because that position sparked entrepreneurship. That position sparked building your own business. I didn't know that being your own boss was actually a thing. I didn't even know entrepreneurship existed. I didn't know. And so when I realized that, I was like, oh, this is it. This has been it all along. And so that desire led me to, after that, being able to work at home and be a stay-at-home mom with my daughter when she started school, and build my own reselling business that I had at the time. That was a desire. That was an opportunity that sparked interest, but it unlocked a blocked desire, a hidden desire that I didn't even know existed, but I felt it. I just didn't know exactly what it was. So the second way that I unlocked a hidden desire or a suppressed desire is when I was jealous of someone. Sometimes we can look at it as a bad thing, but honestly, jealousy can be a good thing for you. It is a inner working, is an inner desire that is coming to the surface, is showing you something that you actually want. You don't even know it. Or maybe you know it, but you're suppressing it. You're suppressing it for many different reasons. So sometimes jealousy can show up in signs like, for me, anger, annoyance. For example, so before I went on this journey of confidence, did confident people irritate me? Yes, they did. Bold people, did they irritate me? Yes, they did. They irritated me. But they irritated me because I was jealous, because it was a hidden desire, a desire that I wanted to pursue. I wanted to be a confident person. I wanted to pursue building confidence. That was a hidden desire. So, jealousy is a huge way that you can unlock your hidden desires. That's what it did for me. You have to learn how to separate from the annoyance and actually ask yourself, why am I annoyed? Is it because this is a trait that they're doing something, they're being away, they have something that I want to have, they have something that I want to achieve, they're doing something that I want to do, they have a personality that I would like to get a little bit of. Not saying you want to take it all, right? Not saying you want to be this person, not saying you want to have everything this person have, but just little things, right? Just little things about people that you maybe just bits and pieces that you will just to, learn about yourself, do be a certain way. So that is a great way. That's how I've uncovered some of my hidden desires. So now let's get into the third way of how I've unlocked my hidden desires or suppressed desires. So the third way is I paid attention to what I didn't like and often thought of what I would rather be doing. So I saw this thing and it said this: when you follow things rather than your desires, you end up living a life that you was not supposed to live. So that was like, oh my gosh, because this is so true. So what this looks like, just to give you a clear example, right? There's so many women, there's so many us. We're interviewing for jobs you only think you can have, right? Versus applying for jobs that you actually want. What ends up happening when you decide to go against your desires is this: that maybe you get stuck in a career that's 5 years, 10 years, 15 years in a career that you thought that you can have, that you thought that was the best way to go, but you suppress that desire. And now what ends up happening, I hear so many women all the time: it's too late, I'm too old to be trying to pursue a dream, it's too late to try to do something that I actually want to do. You end up living a life that you were not supposed to live, or you end up going in a direction that you were not supposed to live. That's what happens when we continue to do things that we don't like versus allowing ourselves, our bodies, to follow our desires, allowing us to follow our desires, because our desires is truly key to us creating our dream life. This is a way that I truly learned how to unlock that hidden desire, and that was I paid attention. I paid attention to what my body did not like. I paid attention to things that I hated, and I paid attention to things that I constantly would think I would rather be doing. There's so many things we would rather be doing, and we think we have to do things. We don't have to do things that we don't like. If we don't like to do certain things, we can always delegate. We can always find ways to do more things that we like, to be the person that we like. Okay, the fourth thing, and I will say this is something similar to jealousy, the fourth way, but it's not. It's kind of like it, right? But I paid attention to what I admired about somebody, about something. For example, for me, I admired people who created content. I admired my confidence coach. She inspired me to become a confidence coach. I admired seeing women speak on stage, and that admiration, it sparked something in me. It sparked something in my body, like, ooh, again, curiosity, excitement of like, ooh, I think I want to try something like that. I want to do that. I can do that, right? You start thinking, start planting seeds in your head. I admire women who were creating soft life businesses. I've been an entrepreneur for many years, and trust me, I've been in the hustle, I've been in the bustle, I've pursued my dream goals. I achieved a lot of my dream goals. And so once I started admiring soft life businesses, I said, wait, hold up. I think this is possible. This is something that I want, and I know that I can do it. So lo and behold, that is what we are creating, a soft life business, right? So when you admire something, these are things that I said again, ooh, I wish I can do that. That's so cool. That's so inspiring. That is something that I would love to do. I think I can do that. Like little whispers like that you may say to yourself, those are things that unlock those hidden desires, those suppressed desires. I wouldn't say that was more suppressed, but it was more hidden. Or actually, those are things that would make me realize my suppressed desires, like admiring people who create content. I suppressed that desire. The desire to be on YouTube, I had the desire, no lie, for years. For years. And when I look at old journals, I remember writing about it. However, it took me years to start. That was a suppressed desire. And after I go over my next few steps, I'm going to share with you how hidden desires and suppressed desires happen. All right. So, my next way that I've unlocked my hidden and suppressed desires that can help you as well is that I connected with my inner child. I thought back to that inner girl, that inner child. And so, one of the things, for example, is my love for dance. Ever since I was a little girl, I've always wanted to be a dancer. I've always wanted to be a dancer. I always wanted to dance. What happened is that I suppressed that desire. I hid that desire. I kept that desire hidden from like my family, from my mom. I suppressed it. I kept it from my friends. That burning desire that I really wanted to be a dancer. And so what that looked like was me acting like I don't have any passions. And so over the years, I didn't dance. And what happened when I finally realize that desire is still there. And I decided to say, you know what? I'm going to pursue it. I'm going to go to dance classes. What happened? I was not that great because of all those years of those suppressed desires that happened. But how did I keep realizing that desire was suppressed? Is because every time someone would ask me, oh, what do you like to do? Or every time I would watch, someone on stage, I would think, ooh, like that would be so cute. I would imagine myself up there, imagine myself doing things like that because it was a desire that I had that I suppressed for so many years. And so paying attention to that, connecting back to that inner child, there's a lot of things that your inner child wanted to do since you are young. Maybe it's art, maybe it's designing clothes, or whatever it is. There is something that was within you since you were a child that you possibly suppressed and blocked it out of your mind. And I'm going to share with you the reasons why hidden desires happen, suppressed desires happen. From my own experience, this is what happened. So, what often leads to suppressed and hidden desires? So, number one, that is the fear of judgment, the fear of looking stupid, the fear of looking embarrassed. That is a huge one, right? And is oftentimes in front of people that maybe of course, having that fear of like, I don't know, I don't want people, like, what are they going to think of me? That is a huge reason why a lot of your desires have been suppressed, because you blocked it out of your mind because you decided that you don't want to get embarrassed. That was a huge reason why I blocked out dance, is because I didn't want to get embarrassed. I didn't want to be judged, right? And so the second reason is a fear of failure, that insecurity of you don't know if you can actually do this. What if you fail? Planting seeds in your head of the reasons why you shouldn't do this. And the main reason is like, what if I failed, right? Again, that goes back into lack of confidence. The third reason is a huge reason, and that is imposter syndrome. So imposter syndrome, all of this is an example of lack of confidence. Imposter syndrome, feeling of, who do I think I am to pursue this? This is not something for me. Because what happens when you pursue goals? What happens when you pursue your dreams? I've experienced this time and time again. You do step into a new identity. You do create this new identity for yourself. You have to. It's a shift that happens, right? So just like when I decided to pursue entrepreneurship, I had to step into the identity of an entrepreneur. When I had the opportunity of network marketing, I had to step into the identity of a salesperson, of a network marketer, of a coach. I had to do all of those things. And a lot of times, imposter syndrome came up, right? So, a lot of times, why we don't pursue certain things is because of imposter syndrome. And so the next one is a huge one as well, a huge reason to why you suppress your desires. And that is because you shared something with someone. I've shared something with someone or people who have said, oh no, you can't do that. You share something with the wrong person who deterred you, who made you feel like it's impossible, who made you feel like you shouldn't do this, like who do you think you are? And those negative thoughts overweighed yours. So what happened? You actually sought out approval. You sought out external validation and you didn't learn how to validate yourself. How I was able to start pursuing a lot of my hidden desires is I blocked out approval. I decided that I don't need anyone's approval. So for things like starting network marketing, nobody in my family wanted me to do that. Not one. They asked me, are you crazy? I did it. I did not care. I saw an opportunity, I felt my desires, and I decided to jump on it. When I decided to become a stay-at-home mom and decided that I want to work for myself, I'm going to find out a way that I can do this so that I can be home when my daughter starts school. Again, everybody looked at me, can you do this? Are you crazy? I did it. It's because I got my own approval. When I decided that I want to triple my income, I want to double or triple my income and move back to New York and get a remote job. Again, people looked at me like, you're crazy. You're crazy. You can't do this. That's fine. That's your opinion. I got my own approval. What is going to be so important for you is you have to get your own approval. Approve yourself. This is a huge reason why a lot of our desires stay suppressed, is because we seek approval over our own approval. This is how I was able to not only pursue but also achieve a lot of my dream goals, is because I gave myself, I validate my desires, I validated my approval, because your desires are not anyone else's desires. And so the last way, the fifth way, why hidden and suppressed desires happen is easy, right? Because you don't listen to it, you don't follow it. That's like if you don't use it, you lose it, right? So if you're not connected, if you don't tap into following your desires, what happens is that you lose the ability to hear, to know when those desires happen. You don't lose it fully, but it does lessen. However, you can always build it back. You can always build it back. You can always grow it. I am continually growing my intuition for my desires, right? I don't feel like it's at 100% because some things are still suppressed, some things are hidden. And also, there are some desires that have yet to be uncovered, that have yet to be discovered, right? For yourself, there are some desires that you didn't even know existed. 2 years ago, I didn't even know that coaching existed. I didn't even know until I had my own coach. And, the experience that I had and realizing that I've coached for years, I've motivated people for years, I led by example for years, I did things for years, and I want to do this. Boom, that desire sparked. I didn't know that. I mean, I saw people speaking on stage before, but I didn't know that that was possible. So once I started realizing that, oh my God, that desire came, right? You become aware of different desires when you put yourself in places, when you actually start taking steps to pursue one desire, then another desire opens up. It always happens. After one desire, after you pursue one desire, another desire opens up. But that's how you discover it. That's how you unleash it. Ooh. Okay, I forgot one last step. One last reason why a lot of our desires get suppressed or blocked, and I've experienced this is why I'm sharing this, is because we have, again, I guess this can go into external validation, but we have a fear of inconveniencing someone or making someone else comfortable. Listen, Linda, listen. Okay. When you unlock your desires, some people are going to be inconvenienced, right? Some people in your life are going to be uncomfortable. If you have a desire to, begin waking up early, to begin a morning routine, and you have a partner who is so used to waking up later than you, or you guys are used to waking up at a certain time, guess what? It may make that person uncomfortable. If you have a desire to stop drinking, it may make some of your friends uncomfortable. But guess what? You have this desire. But a lot of times we suppress those because we have a fear of inconveniencing someone else. We have a fear of making someone else uncomfortable. No. When it's time to pursue that desire, someone's going to get inconvenienced. Someone's going to get uncomfortable. And it's okay. It is perfectly fine because you have to level up. You have to pursue your goals. You have to pursue your desires. That's the only way to truly start tapping into, start creating your dream life. Your desires is an inner knowing. It is telling you, it is showing you the way, it is showing you what you want to create this life that you truly desire, this life that you want. Your desires give you clarity when you learn to listen to it, right? When you learn to connect to it. And clarity is key. Clarity is key. These are things that helped me. I truly know that I can help you too. Take one or two or take all of it, right? How you can start unlocking your blocked and hidden desires, all right? So I truly desire to help you, unlock those desires, unlock that passion within you so that you can truly get unstuck and start pursuing your dream goals, because it's possible. It starts with a desire. It starts with a desire. And once you know what your desire is, you get to take off, girl. You get to start pursuing your dreams. You get to start achieving your dream goals, no matter how big, no matter how small. You get to pursue it. And it is beginning of the year, right? 1 year can truly change your life. A few months can change your life. Again, it doesn't matter how big or small your desire is. Start pursuing it and get clarity. And so I truly want to help you get clarity. I truly want to help you get into the vehicle of you pursuing your dream goals, and so that you can start making things happen for yourself, of what you truly see for yourself, because it is possible. And so if this is something that you want to do, if you want support, if you want coaching on how you can gain more clarity, start pursuing your desires and your goals, then you can go ahead and click the link in the description box, or you can just go to cleopatrawilliams.com and go to the coachings tab, because pursuing your desires is a very, very, very necessary. It's there for a reason. It's there for you to follow. It's there for you to design the life that you want to have. Let me know, what are some desires that you feel are unlocked, that you are ready to pursue, ready to take on 2025, because let this be your year. Let this be a year of you no longer suppressing those inner desires, your passions, because it's shown itself to you probably multiple times, right? Remember the ways that I said to uncover. So just to rehash it really quick, I'm going to let you know again, is 2-1. when opportunities came, I listened to my body. So when opportunities present itself to you, listen to your body. Does it spark curiosity? Does it spark excitement? Does it make you feel internally good? Maybe even a little bit nervous, but good, not anxious, right? If it's something that makes you anxious and make your stomach drop in a way of like that makes you feel on edge, then a sinking feeling, then that's a not so good feeling. But there's a difference between nervous excitement. Listen to that. Okay. The second way was what made me jealous. If there's things that make you jealous or make you irritated with people, figure out why. A huge reason to why you're jealous or irritated oftentimes is because there is something in that person that is showing you a part of you that you want this. You want to be like this person. You want to do that. Not everything, but maybe a certain little thing, right? It could be a personality trait. Someone who's bold and maybe you're shy, but that boldness irritates you, right? That could be a reason because maybe you want to be a little bit more bold as well. The third way was I paid attention to things that I didn't like and the things I would rather be doing. So if I'm consistently doing something that I don't like and I'm thinking about what I would rather be doing, clearly this is not something I need to be doing. Finding out what you don't like is a great way for you to uncover desires, right? Because you realize you don't like this, you desire to be doing something else. You would rather give this to someone else to do. You would rather be doing something else. So listen to that. The things that you don't like, pay attention to it and listen to the things that you would rather be doing. The fourth way is I paid attention to people or things that I admire. I admire content creators, I admire coaches. What is something that you admire in someone else? That is a sign. That is a sign of a hidden desire. Maybe you want to do it. If you thought to yourself, I can do that too. That's so cool. Oh, I wish I can do that. Listen to that. And the next way is I connected to my inner child. What excited me as a child, what did I want to do as a child, right? That has been suppressed. So these are ways that I've unlocked my hidden and suppressed desires. And once I unlock those suppressed desires, that's it. It's either time to pursue or keep it suppressed, right? We have choices. So that is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. And until next time, bye.